Alright fellas, this is War Fox 101 here. Going to make a video of my completed Core i7 gaming computer upgrade. I went from a quad core gaming rig to an i7. Alright guys, here's the case on the inside. Go over the parts right fast. The PSU is the Ultra X4 series, 1050 watt. Motherboard is the Asus P6 X58D premium motherboard. The video card is the Asus ATI HD 5870. I have 6 gigs of Crucial Ballistic tracers, 1600 megahertz. 4 1 terabyte Seagate Barracuda hard drives, and an LG Blu-ray, and all my water blocks on the motherboard are Koolance. I have the VRMs, Koolance water blocks, the CPU 350, which I will be upgrading to the 360 in a couple months, probably in July. The CHC 122 on the North Bridge, and down at the bottom, CHC 125. Here is the 140 dual 140 millimeter radiator that from Koolance that I accidentally ordered, and I'm glad I did. I decided to go ahead and get 2 fans and the fan grills and a Koolance bracket to mount it with. I'm glad I did. It looks great, and I actually got about 4 to 5 degrees and drop in my temps just fighting this radiator, so that was great. And there is the dual 120 millimeter radiator. I have some ultra fans on it, which I don't like. They're low RPM. So I'll be replacing those with Koolance next July. Actually, I got a FireWire and 2 USBs. That silver plate and behind the in the grill there, and I'll be painting that black so it won't stick out so much. But I think it looks great. I did a good job. Used my trusty Dremel rotary tool, and it turned out real nice. I did have them up here. I took them out. The cord that ran from the USB and stuff up there was just long enough. I couldn't, tuck it away or hide it, so I wanted to open up the case and make it as nice and neat as possible. I took some of y'all's advice and painted the case black on the inside, and I'll tell you what, I'm really glad I did that. It really it makes a big difference, guys. If you have an unpainted, if your case is not painted black on the inside, I would highly recommend you do it. It really makes your tubing and your motherboard and everything just stick out, and really looks great. I didn't use a paint. I used an epoxy. It's an appliance epoxy. It's more like a enamel. It's really durable, hard. It's the same thing they paint stoves and refrigerators and dishwashers with. Actually, that's what it was made for. It was General Electric's appliance epoxy that I used. I wanted to go with a flat black, but they don't make flat paint for appliances, so I used a glossy, and I'm happy with it. It looks good. You can see how mirror shine that you get with it. It's really a piano finish, and it is quiet, very quiet. I'm not putting anybody down, but some of these guys who post these videos of their computers, and the things, they sound like freaking jet engines, and they spend all this money on this water cooling stuff, and then they got like 400 fans inside the case. It just don't make no sense to me. But that's what I was going for when I decided to go with water cooling, is to get those low temps and quiet. I didn't want a loud computer. The only things that I can hear right now is probably my ultra power supply up there buzzing a little bit, and maybe it's my pump. I don't know. I really can't have it narrowed down the noise yet, the buzzing, but it might be my pump down there buzzing away. But yeah, here you go, guys. Take another good look at it. I planned this build since the i7s came out, and I finally finished it. I might add another 5870 and probably go with solid white or gray tubing or silver. But it's pretty much done. By the way, if you guys have any tips on how to run the tubing in a different way, please comment, give your opinion. The way I have it is it's coming out the pump here, going into the CPU, out of the CPU into the north bridge, out of the north bridge into the south bridge, out of the south bridge, all the way up into the radiator here, out of the radiator into my first VRM, out of it into the other, out of it and into the front radiator, and then out of the front radiator all the way down back into the reservoir, and then back to the pump. But if you guys have any suggestions or anything, just please comment and tell me what you think, or what I should do, or to make it look better or sound better or whatever. Just comment down below. Alright guys, thanks a lot for watching, and look for some future videos in a couple months on upgrading further. Thanks for watching, guys.